Hello everyone, welcome to KK4Z. My name is Scott, and it's darn cold today. I went walking this morning. I go walking every morning at about between like 7 and 8 o'clock. I walk about 4 miles, and it helps me keep my weight down and helps keep my heart healthy and all that good stuff. But it was cold this morning. It was like about 8 degrees when I was walking. And with the wind chill, which is about between 5 and 10 miles an hour, it brought it down to somewhere between +1 to a -4. And I figured we just call it 0 and call it good. But anyhow, it was cold. It's cold for Georgia. And I think I've lived in Georgia on most of the time since about 1999. And I think this is one of the coldest days it's been since I've been here. I had to wear long john underwear under my pants, which I normally never wear because it doesn't get cold enough down here. But today they're on, and I got to break out my winter clothes, as you can see. So today, to celebrate one of the coldest days in Georgia in a long time, I decided to do a POD activation. Part of my CW Innovations training is to go out and do POD activations or POD hunting, and I'm trying to go out once a week as part of that training. So again, I'm back at the J.L. Lester Wildlife Management Area. It's about 25 to 30 miles from my house. It's the closest POD park I can get to. So today I'm going to do a quick activation, and again, to celebrate, you know, the coldness. I am a member of the Polar Bear QRP Club, so I'm out in the winter. Anyhow, I want to switch over to the other one and kind of show you kind of the setup laid out, and then once I get everything set up, I'll take another short video. I'm not going to, you know, go through the activation of or go through the video of showing it me doing all the setups. It's pretty straightforward. I'll be right back. All right, well, I'm back, and this is the setup. This is my POD soda bag. It contains my radio and all the paraphernalia I need to do an activation. It actually even has at least one antenna in it, and it's a grab and go bag. I keep it packed like that, and that's just the way I roll. I have it set up that if I want to bring a different radio, all I really have to do is just swap out the radio, not all the other stuff. This stuff here is stuff that stays in my truck. Again, this is my flagpole holder, and today I'm just going to use the flagpole holder because I don't have to put the tailgate down once I get everything set up. One thing I want to make note that I didn't do on my video about the antenna is I took duct tape here and wrapped it around because those edges are a little bit sharp. And then also on my my push-up pole, I wrapped duct tape there to prevent it from scraping up the fiberglass. All of this stuff here fits inside that box. And all this goes in one of those two boxes back there. This is my desk that you'll see once I get it set up in the cab. And again, it goes on top of that box in the back with that strap over there to hold it down. So I pretty much, when I go to do a POD activation, all I have to do is bring that bag with me and I'm good to go. I'll take a few more pictures of some of the installation stuff, some stills, and a few tips about setting this up, but this is it. I'll be back. All right, back again. Had to improvise, adapt, and overcome, and I'll tell you that in a second. Anyhow, here is the setup for my work table. As you can see, I have a KX2. I'm going to record some CW today. One of the things I want to do is put CW in the background of my YouTube video so it kind of sounds better. One of my goals this year is to, you know, put slightly better quality videos out. You will notice that my trailer hitch is still connected to my truck, and my antenna is not up, and that's because my trailer hitch is frozen solid into my receiver, and I couldn't get it out without probably doing a lot of banging and everything else. So I had to go back to one of my other antennas. Besides my 28-foot random wire antenna, I keep what I call my Frank antenna in my truck, which is a multi-use, multi-function antenna. So today, instead, what I am doing is I am using my Chameleon micro transformer with 2 sections of buddy pole and then a buddy pole antenna, and that's a pretty equivalent to the Chameleon's mill antenna with the extender. However, what I like about the buddy pole stuff is it all breaks down to 22 inches, and this all fits in a buddy pole bag. For a ground counterpoise, I am using my truck bed. This is attached to my truck bed, and I ground through the stuff they put on the bed down the bare metal, and then spray paint over once I attached it. But that's it. I'm using a Chameleon choke and then feeding it into my truck over to here. And so finally I am getting ready to activate, and my fingers are now just getting warm again. They were quite cold. So I'm gonna get on the air and make a few contacts, and hopefully I can hear some of you out there. I'll be back. Hello everyone, back today. Really strange day today. Band conditions are flat. I was not making it into the RBN. It wasn't until recent where I got into the ham alert, and so I'm not sure what's going on with the band conditions today, but they're just not very good. However, I did have a nice CWQSO with a guy in New Hampshire, so as far as I'm concerned, that was mission accomplished, because it's one of the things I'm supposed to do with my CW class is to actually have a real QSO with somebody, and I did. I'm not that good, you know, at conversational CW, which is where I need, but we had a nice little QSO for about 20 minutes or so, and it was a guy in New Hampshire, so I'm getting out, but there's just not a lot of POTA people today. I guess everybody's cold and not thinking about the weather, and but I can hear other stations. I just was not getting into the RBN. I checked on the POTA app. My call sign never came up, and I put in an activation, so it should have shown up, but it just didn't. So anyhow, I'm not going to count this as a POTA activation, because the only contact I made wasn't a POTA contact. It was a QSO. Somebody, he was calling CQ, and I really just wanted to see if my radio worked. So I gave him a call and got out of my comfort zone and made the CW contact. So I didn't do good with POTA, but I did do good with my CW class, and I did go out and have an actual CW QSO, which is what I'm trying to do. And I got through that fear thing now, and so you know, maybe now it'll just get better. So I'm going to cut it short. I'll do a quick write up with this, but you know, it's life in the fast lane. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and again, I appreciate you guys for visiting my blog, for visiting my YouTube. I appreciate the CW Innovations people, and I appreciate the members of my class. You know, we have a great class, and as we go through the training together, we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So anyhow, I got out. I did make one contact on a freezing cold day, so you know, that's how it goes. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. KK4Z clear.